you protecting right now? Who are you protecting?
This is Portland in Oregon, on the west coast of America, where protesters have been on the streets for months.
You can't breathe. You can't breathe.
Here's why the unrest there matters. The Portland protests originally began against police brutality and racism.
Every revolution in this country has been built on the backs of black women.
One of many Black Lives Matter protests across the states. After months of demonstrations, the number of protesters had dwindled to 100 or so. Then Donald Trump sent in federal officers.
More federal law enforcement, that I can tell you. In Portland, they've done a fantastic job.
They are essentially police run by the US government rather than individual states.
I actually want to see this.
It was a controversial move that many saw as unconstitutional. Even the mayor of Portland has said the officers aren't welcome.
We have federal officers on our streets further escalating tensions and causing harm to Portlanders right now.
The feds being here is ridiculous. We need to make a stand and show that's not allowed in our town.
Things turned ugly.
Dozens of them have just come out and thrown tear gas at a crowd that, on the whole, were relatively peaceful before this happened.
A small group of the demonstrators had turned violent. The officers sent to protect government buildings started firing tear gas and rubber bullets at the mostly peaceful protesters. Their arrival prompted thousands of people to join the protests.
I'm ashamed of the feds coming in. They don't belong here.
And they spread across the country.
New York and Chicago and Philadelphia and Detroit and Baltimore. Oakland is a mess.
Over in Washington, Donald Trump was using the unrest to boost his presidential campaign.
This bloodshed must end. This bloodshed will end. Today I'm announcing a surge of federal law enforcement into American communities plagued by violent crime.
The president says scenes like this are a sign of things to come if he loses the election in November.
Nobody will be safe in a Biden America.
But critics of the president say he's just using the protests to distract from coronavirus.
Everything is negative. Don't go, don't come, don't do anything.
His campaign is doing badly at the moment, partly because of his response to the pandemic. And he started saying things like this.
Biden wants to defund the police, leaving every citizen at the mercy of a socialist mob.
While his agents did this.
Wait, what are you doing? It's liquid. You're pressing me. What the? This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy.
And that's why these protests matter.
We're going to defeat Sleepy Joe Biden.
If President Trump can successfully argue that he can keep America safe, he has more chance of retaining the presidency.